8 reasons why Sweden is the best country to live in. 1. It's easy to set up a business. Sweden has gone a long way in 15 years. In 2007, it ranked 17 by ease of doing business. Now it's number 10. Sweden is home to several globally recognized brands. These include Volvo, Electrolux, IKEA, and H&M. Sweden has 1 billionaire for every 250,000 people. It's one of the highest rates in the world. Their total wealth accounts for a quarter of GDP. Sweden is a lot more privatized than people realize. For example, its pension system is private. It has private schools and private health insurance. Half the adult population has savings in the mutual fund account. Sweden's venture capital investment as a share of GDP is the highest in Europe. 2. Sweden is a powerhouse of innovation. Sweden is the best performer in the EU by innovation. This is measured by 25 different indicators. Sweden leads in human resources. This refers to the availability of a high-skilled workforce. It's also the first in quality of academic research. 3. Sweden is one of the least corrupt countries. Sweden ranks 5th on the Corruption Perceptions Index. Swedish public servants get very few perks. They use public transportation and live in small apartments. Members of parliament don't even get free coffee. 4. Sweden has a very high quality of life. It outperforms most countries on many measures: income, jobs, education, health, environmental quality, and more. Sweden ranks very high on social connections, civic engagement, and safety. 75% of Swedes aged 15 to 75 have a paid job. All Swedish homes have central heating and broadband internet. Life expectancy at birth is 85 years. The OECD average is 81. On a scale of 1 to 10, Swedes rate their satisfaction at 7.3. 5. Sweden has the best social welfare. Sweden spends more on welfare than any other developed nation. It has a well-developed health care system. Education, even in the best universities, is free. Sweden is also a great place to grow old. Older Swedes have high employment rates. 73% of them say they feel safe. Sweden offers 100% pension income coverage. The old age poverty rate is just 5.3%. 6. The Swedish passport is very powerful. Swedes have unfettered access to 191 countries. Only Japan and Singapore have more powerful passports. 7. Sweden has good gender equality. Sweden is ranked 5th on the Global Gender Gap Index. It has recently seen an increase in female legislators and senior officials. Half of all government ministers are women. Sweden was the first country to allow its citizens to change their legal gender. 8. Sweden is one of the least polluted countries in the world. Nature reserves and national parks cover 1/10 of Sweden's area. Sweden ranks very high on air and water quality. It was one of the first countries with environmental regulations. Animals, trees, and waterways are protected. This makes Sweden a very green place to live in. There are literal forests between buildings. Sweden has a very high quality of food. The north of the country is mostly wilderness. It's a hiker's paradise, since Sweden has the right to roam. This Nordic concept guarantees the freedom to walk across any land. Even if it's private, you can still hike and camp there.